Patreon member shout out. Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces, can't deny, can't pretend. Just thought you were the one, broken up deep inside. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VVVO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Yes, I was supposed to go to the gym, but I wound up not going. I got caught up in a space, Twitter space, and then I was speaking there for a little bit, and then I was going to make a video, and I'll include him in the video because this really has a deep connection onto what I'm doing. I was going to make a video about how people are in this that you wouldn't expect. Like if you saw my live before, like Chris Moneymaker from the World Series of Poker is a World Series of Poker champion. You have people that are in like New York Times bestseller, Dan Schawbel, Jeremiah Aoyang, serial entrepreneur, Peter Schenkman, who's like a NASA advisor. And then you might have heard of him, it's called Lewis Morgan. Lewis Morgan is not the soccer player, the founder of Gymshark. And I'll get to why he and other people, this is the tip of the iceberg. Because David Yu was just speaking, he had a speaking engagement, and let me tell you, he absolutely floored everybody with what he wanted to do. So I'm going to, for the first time in a long time, take this piece of paper off and read some of the notes that I took. That back in the day, where he used to own, and he actually still does own a store in New Zealand, is that he used to not only have Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and whatever, he used to also set up games. He used to also set up tables. Like, oh, hey, kind of similar to Toys R Us, where you used to go and battle with your Pokemon cards. Hey, a few more wins and I get my badge. And that's how you got onto, states, how you got to worlds. That's how you used to get in the World Pokemon Tournament back in the day. It's still how you do it. Actually, now it might be a little more virtual just because of the pandemic. But anyway, this is just going to show people, hopefully next year, that when the nerds come in and take over, where they have Magic the Gathering, where they have Pokemon, where they have Yu-Gi-Oh, and they have all these other Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, all these other really cool things, say like Risk, board games, Monopoly, and they get to use OMI with it, that OMI burn is going to be heckin' ridiculous. Now, fiches. For those of you who do not know, Brock McBlockchain, the world's most favorite bread cat, we meow together every now and then. Go meow. Anyway, he came out with a project called Fiches. He minted a bunch of them. I think the tanks go live tomorrow. And David Yu has already said in the Twitter space a few days ago that there's going to be third-party apps and third-party projects that are going to use OMI as well, that formerly were not associated with OMI, or not associated with Vivi. And I think Brock McBlockchain's project, the Fiches, might be one of those. He hasn't confirmed yet, but he brought it up today in the interview that he was speaking at. David Yu did. So I was like, is that what's going to happen? Again, just speculation, but I kind of think that is something that would happen because they kind of know each other. One of the other things was that he mentioned today that there are nationwide companies, like international companies, that have been around for hundreds of years that he's working with. Now, what companies do we know that have been around for a couple of centuries that are, not just in any one area? Well, my first thing that I thought of was Nintendo. They've been around since like the 1880s. And they started off as a card company, a playing card company. Definitely international, definitely around for a couple hundred years. But other people had noticed, oh, hey, Coca-Cola. And it was like, oh, yeah, they have been around for a while. They also have been around since the 1800s, and they also are an international company. They're one of I think, the biggest drinking company in the world, at least as far as soft drinks. I don't know about, I'm not 100% sure about if there's liquor involved that as well, but they probably do own a couple of things. So that's something that I thought would be really cool. Hey, wouldn't it be great if you got a Nintendo Pass to go along with your Nintendo NFTs? Or if you're able to go to vending machines with your Coca-Cola NFTs. Oh, hey, here's a 10% discount. That would be really cool. Talking about, okay, so somebody posted in the chat that they had spent $60 to get the Naruto skins on Fortnite for his daughter. Now, maybe that happened to be like, hey, he really liked Naruto. He wanted his daughter to play as Naruto, so he spent $60. That is something that you can't get back. Like, you can't sell those skins. Like, those skins are just there. They're not on the blockchain. They're not even NFTs. They have Thanos, they have Superman, they have a bunch of people. And you can play as them, and it's pretty cool. But to my knowledge, I don't think they have any special abilities. You can just play as them, and it's cool. It's fun. But what do you think is going to happen in the VVverse? I'm pretty sure each person or each NFT that's in there, that's going to be played in there, might have their own little special ability. I think that's going to happen. And again, people are doing that just for skins, just for whatever. And that is not, those aren't even NFTs. You can't resell those back. Here we can resell them back. And then the other one was saying that he working with NFTs, one second guys, in the retail sector as well. Not just having stuff on drops, having stuff, digital collectible drops in conjunction on the date that the physical collectible also releases. So I can picture, and let me guys know if you want me to do this, if we have, let's say, a Pokemon NFT drop the same day as certain cards or certain plushie or certain whatever, or maybe it's a Build-A-Bear, whatever it is. If you guys want me to go and do that live, get the drop and then get the thing, physical collectible right there, I think that would be pretty awesome. I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty fun. You get to see me try to fail at getting the actual NFT drop, and then you can see me try to purchase it in the market after I get the Build-A-Bear or whatever they decide, which is a physical collectible. Artist Alley was another one that he said, for those of you that don't know, Artist Alley in New York Comic Con is just a whole giant wing separated specifically for artists. He said the app is going to have that end of the year. So 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even, like 4 to 5 weeks from now, we should have Artist Alley. Now, is that something that might be delayed till January? Maybe, because, they're focusing on Immutable, they're focusing on MTL, so maybe it is, but also maybe it's not. Again, we don't have the OMI utility article I was hoping for today. I'll make a video on that when that comes out. But that's one of the other things that he had mentioned today. The last thing that I'm going to bring up before I get to the people worth 9 figures that are in this is he said that he's had some of these licenses since 1997. What things have been out since 1997? Pokemon. So that's another thing. The last thing I wanted to bring up is just, again, him just teasing us with that information. He even said a couple times in the chat, I cannot I cannot say anything, can't make any announcements on here. But, he wants to so bad. He wants to so badly. So for those of you that missed the NFT Pirates video the other day, he interviewed Lewis Morgan, who I'm following now on Twitter. Definitely go follow him, give him a follow. The co-founding popular sportswear company, Gymshark. I had asked him today in a Twitter space, hey, on OMI products, whether it's OMI or whether it's the NFTs, how much percentage of your net worth do you think you'd be comfortable spending? And he says, well, even though I only got in about a week ago, I am probably looking at about 2 to 3% that he would want to spend. Now, he is worth, as of last year, 125 million euros. So let's say we do, 2% of that. That's about, say, 1.25. So that's about 2.5 million euros that he would invest in this. Upwards of 3%. That is about, plus another 1.25, what it says, 3.75 million euros that he would invest in this between the OMI token and between this. And again, that's just one person. Now, I don't get me wrong, most of the millionaires that are in here are probably only worth a couple of million or even, maybe a couple of decamillions. He's worth 9 figures. That is a lot of money. And he's like a kid. Like he's probably around our age. He looks very young. And he's so successful. This type of thing, if I don't know if he watches my videos or not. He does follow me, so maybe he does. This is the type of thing where that could make him a billionaire. He'll probably be a billionaire at some point anyway, with or without a Comey, but this could accelerate it greatly. And he will not be, he might be the first, he will not be he's not the first, the other people will probably get there because they have billions of OMI, but he will not be the last. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that was it for me today. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And everyone check out Star Helix, Kyle Willson, and Veve Vault on YouTube. and at EQ_crypto, at NotStarHelix, and at HeyDavidDon on the Twitter. And everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you. All right, goodbye, guys. Meow, meow.